Lord of the Flies by William Golding starts off in Britain during a war, and a bunch of schoolboys are being evacuated, and during their fight, the plane gets shot down, and they're stranded on an island. From there, the boys decide on a leader, who is Ralph, and Ralph delegates powers to different groups. Leading one of those groups is Jack, who is in charge of finding food for everybody. The boys utilize what they have and what's given to them, like making fire out of Piggy's eyeglasses and using the shell they found on the beach to assemble everybody. At first, the boys love being there with no adults and having fun and being carefree. But eventually reality sets in, and the table starts to turn, conflicts start, heads start to butt, and things start to change. Jack tries to run an anarchy, and the boys split into two different groups. The boys start to become much more savage, and eventually boys are killed, like Simon, who dies, and Piggy, who also dies in a fight. In the end, Ralph is running away from Jack, who's trying to kill him, and he hides in the forest. In order to get Ralph out, Jack sets it on fire, hoping that Ralph will eventually end up on the beach, which Ralph does, and he knows that Jack is going to find him and that he's going to die. To his surprise and great relief, however, a Britain naval officer finds Ralph because of the fire that Jack set. And when he confronts Ralph and Jack and the other boys on what happened, they reminisce and they look back at what they've been through and what they've done, and they get emotional and they start to cry. It takes a while for them to calm down and compose themselves, and they eventually do, and the story ends. Personally, this book isn't my favorite, but it was interesting, and I did enjoy reading it. I would refer it to other people, like my sister. She loves to read. She would find stuff like this very intriguing, and yeah, overall, it was a good book.